Hello and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Chevy Silverado Trail Boss that was part of the recent car pack. Now, this thing, I'm actually kind of curious to see what we can do with it because I feel like there's going to be a lot of different ways that you could go with the build. I know that there is a lift kit available for it, so we'll probably end up running the lift kit, but also running a bunch of power. So let's go ahead and dive into the build. Also, before we go any further, I do want to go ahead and let y'all know that I was wrong about the lift kit being available on top of the lift that it already has. The lift that they talked about in the actual DLC description was the stock, like standard Trail Boss lift that the truck comes with from the factory. So it's small, it's only a 2-inch lift, but you can still up the tire profile on the truck in game. So, but with that cleared up and out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the truck. Now, engine wise, I could build up the stock engine that's in there, but I don't really want to. I want to send this thing over the top. Now, obviously, you could totally build the stock engine and that would kind of be quote unquote fine. However, the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and put the largest tire profile on it that I possibly can. And we're doing that for, oh no. You can kind of squat this thing if you put the smallest tires in the back and the biggest tires in the front. Obviously, it's not going to be much, but the option is kind of there, and that's properly hilarious to me. Now, there are a couple more new wheels that I haven't looked at just yet that were added in that massive batch of HREs recently, but we're going to go ahead and grab just some standard off-road wheels, nothing too crazy. And let's see. I love how I say off-road wheels, and then I go and I look through a bunch of ADV ones. It's like, I don't think those are off-roady. Or we could be an absolute maniac and throw some Dino Nugget aero discs on it. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to go that level of maniac with this thing, but I might in the future. I wouldn't be against it. Now, I'm still back and forth with the wheels I want to run because I don't know if I want to go fully into the off-road look because there's not a lot of off-road style wheels available in this game. Or we could lean into kind of a mixture between streetable but also off-road. And these kind of work for that. I'm not mad on them either. They look good. My only issue with these is that they look more drag racing focused than they do off-road focused. So, I'm so back and forth. But I think we'll go with those anyway because that's going to be about as close as we're going to get to what we need. So let's go ahead and throw, oh geez, those are insanely wide. What are they, 315s? 315, 55, 18. That is a wild size. I'm sure that somebody out there can do the conversions for that. It's probably I don't know if that's a 35-inch tire or maybe somewhere around a 35-inch tire. Not sure. Now, I don't think we can go down. We can go up, and we could actually go all the way up to, oh no. We are absolutely not putting 24s on this thing. That's the last thing I'm doing. Let's see. Off-road race tires will work. Now, I do also need to sort out kind of a little bit of a mixture of things in the suspension. So we'll go ahead and throw the rally suspension on there just so we have something to adjust. We're not going to mess with sway bars because honestly, the sway bars are not really going to be useful. So let's go ahead and pull the rest of the weight out of it. And that's wildly light for a truck like this. 3,800, well, closer to 3,900 than 3,800, but still. And then now, well, I want to do the engine swap. I want to go ahead and jump into the engine swap, but I'm not quite sure if we have the room for the engine swap yet, because we need to go ahead and go through all of the aero and appearance and stuff like that. So, what? You like lights? Oh, that's so many lights. And I'm like, I don't don't like that. That just looks so overdone to me. That looks so overdone to the point of where it's like too much. I do dig the overland gear though. You know what's going to be hilarious is going to be having all of this extra horsepower and then having freaking overland gear in the back. So let's go ahead and run. Oh my God. You can run the 1700 horsepower, 7.5 liter twin turbo V8. Okay. I mean, I didn't realize we were getting that ridiculous, but yeah. Race turbos with anti-lag. Okay. And then I think that at this point, I mean, we just need to do the drive line and then we're set to go. Probably just the race 6-speed, because I feel like the race 6-speed is going to have everything we need, and it's not going to give us a million other gear ratios that we're going to have to mess with. And now it's time to go ahead and get this setup of sorts installed and see what it can do. And oh, I'm nervous. This is going to be bad. It's also completely untuned. So with it being untuned and being this powerful, I'm just kind of hoping that I survive. Oh my God. Something this heavy was not meant to have this much power. I feel like I need to find... Oop! Turn? No, turning is not happening. Turning is out of the question. I think I'm just going to head for the mountain because I feel like that's kind of the only way we're actually going to be able to test this thing out in any, like in any sort of way that makes sense. Oh my God! It needs a little bit of tuning. It needs more than a little bit of tuning. It needs a lot of tuning. Come on! The constant backfiring just makes it better. The constant backfiring of the freaking anti-lag just makes it better. It might actually end up climbing this mountain too. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it... Well, that kind of put a little bit of a damper on my momentum. It's still going. It's still going! It's just... I think the amount of power that it has combined with the immense weight is actually helping push the extra grip into the ground. God, that anti-lag just never actually quiets down, does it? It's just like, it just keeps going. Are we gonna... Oh my God! So I wasn't expecting to get this far this fast. Oh, it even starts from a dig up here. My only question now is... where in the hell do we go from here? I mean, I suppose we could continue to go up, but I don't really think that that's going to benefit us much. It's fine. I mean, if it fits, it sits. It's all good. Oh, backwards. You know what? Hilariously, I could actually see this thing being really good for cross-country gameplay. Because with all this power and essentially all this extra weight, you could pretty much bomb through anything. Oh, come on. It also, in a way, feels like you're kind of driving it in slow motion because you're doing so much, but the truck responds so... We almost hit that overhead sign. The truck responds so slowly to everything that it literally feels like everything is happening in slow motion around you. Oh my God! I don't know how we didn't take everything out, but I'm still just not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna see if we can have a higher entry speed. So, that was too much entry speed. With that being said and done, y'all, let's go ahead and finish this off with some absolutely ridiculous all-wheel drive donuts. And go! Oh my God! I wonder if it'll take third. Oh, it will! Well, these are some of the most ridiculous all-wheel drive donuts I've done in this game in a long time. Will it do fourth? No. Fourth is where it dies off. But still, that's ridiculous and incredible.